All right. Now you might see on the name of the session that this is called hashtag CY as a service, stop ransomware. And what we're going to be talking about today is the backup plan, because while security best practices are necessary to try to keep ransomware out, eventually somebody's going to get in through that door, and we need to have some sort of solution once they do get on that door. We want to be able to say, see ya, ransomware, and let them get out. So, getting right into it, what are the challenges of a hybrid cloud deployment? We've got disparate teams, we've got disparate solutions, which means disparate tools to manage all of that. So, as you can imagine, management being a nightmare, and also not having a centralized view into the health of your environment. Now, I am talking specifically in the context of data protection. So when I mean health, that's more along the lines of backup status, make sure everything has been successful, there's no failures. But when you have disparate teams and disparate solutions, it's hard to get an overall view of how my environment is doing. And last of all, this is more cloud specific. When you're doing snapshots, it can be a little bit difficult to determine which snapshot you actually need, because I mean, they've got these long GUIDs, there's no human-readable text. It just makes things difficult. So what are people doing today? Now, I know this image is relatively cliche. It's been used over and over again, but I think it really drives the point home. We had an independent study done by Cascade Insights where we talked to 1,645 cloud admins and architects, and we asked them a couple of questions. The results surprised me. I don't know if they'll surprise you, but 84% of cloud architects believed that it is the cloud provider's responsibility to provide backup and recovery for their cloud-based data. And if any of you have read the shared responsibility model, not quite accurate. So it's on the customers themselves to provide themselves with data protection for their endpoints, as well as follow proper security practices. You know, you open up a port that you're not supposed to. It's not Microsoft's fault that the bad guys get in. What's the other option? They basically just tell their application owners to take care of it, right? It's the easiest, pass the buck on down to whoever's responsible for that database or that particular application and let them figure it out. And trust me, they're cheap. They're going to choose the snapshot option. Number 3, manually managing all those snapshots. So going hand in hand with tasking those application owners is everybody is going to try to just do things as simply as possible, but unfortunately that manual management of snapshots can get tedious very quickly, and all of a sudden your application owner becomes a backup manager and their time is just split and things are just not good. So how can we help? Obviously we're talking about all these challenges. I wouldn't be up here if there weren't some sort of solution. So number 1, data protection orchestrated from a single interface. So we're going to talk about a couple of Veritas solutions today, but I want it to be clear that you can manage this from a single interface. Also, we have auto discovery. So going through and making sure that you can actually see your entire environment makes it very easy to protect it. So a backup solution that doesn't go out and find the things that it needs to protect, well, that just creates more work for you and more headache. And finally, of course, we have built-in retention policies. We want to make sure that whatever backups that we're taking, we have them as long as we need them, and then either move them to a cheaper tier of storage because they're less likely to need to be restored from, or expire them entirely because they're no longer relevant. So what does this look like in practice? Right here on the slide, I've got a couple of traditional workloads with an on-prem environment. I've got an Azure deployment with some application and database instances. Where does Veritas fit into this whole equation? So we're going to put what we call a CloudPoint instance up in Azure. This is something that you can deploy on the Azure Marketplace today and try out for free. I believe it's up to 10 terabytes nowadays. We also can have net backup on-prem to protect that on-prem infrastructure. Now these two things integrate. Okay, that was a lot of animation that just played by itself. But the CloudPoint and net backup instances will talk to one another, so you can, again, orchestrate that through a single interface. And then net backup's going to be able, for the on-prem data and in the future, the cloud data as well, be able to deduplicate that data and tier it out to your storage tier of choice. Whether that be sorry about that, everyone. Whether that be cloud storage, you know, with blob cold, archive storage, or just regular on-prem arrays that you've tiered out on your own in your environment. So let's take a look at how this actually looks in practice. And for those of you that have any familiarity with net backup, you will be surprised that I'm not going into the Java console. We're going to be spending today in our new net backup web-based interface that's been out for a couple of releases now. And this is really what we are going to be moving forward towards with net backup to gain parity with the Java interface. So this will be the home of everything that you need for your data protection. Now you can see I've got a dashboard view right now. It basically gives me an overall status of my jobs, a little bit of security information in there for certificates and tokens, as well as auditing events. Make sure you can see who logged in and did what to be able to figure out when somebody did something they weren't supposed to. Anyone who's familiar with net backup will recognize this as the activity monitor. We've basically given it a facelift so that you can get detailed information about what is going on in your environment. Each one of these things can be clicked into. If there's any errors, you can get down into error codes, logs, all of that, all the good stuff. We are also able to do some really cool things with VMware. Now, this environment is specifically towards the cloud, so I'm not going to be configuring anything specific to VMware or Red Hat virtualization today, but just want to give you an idea of the kinds of information that we would see. We'd have visibility into the virtual machines themselves that we have awareness of, the ESX servers, and basically what we can do is create intelligent queries to automatically protect virtual machines based off of certain parameters, like display name, data store, whatever you find relevant to the organization of your business. Moving on from there, let's go over to the cloud for a second. So you can see we do support all three of the major cloud vendors for this CloudPoint solution. You can see I've already gotten Azure configurations because, well, we are here at Ignite. And if you want to add a configuration, this is really easy. Basically, all you need is the IP of the CloudPoint server itself, and then the tenant ID, client ID, and secret key for your Azure account. And this is very similar among the other clouds as well. You're basically just giving credentialed access to this server. Now, moving from there, we can see all of the virtual machines that we are aware of in this Azure environment in particular. Now, if I had AWS and Google Cloud Platform configured as well, I would see all of those virtual machines in this view as well. Now, you can see I'm not a very good admin because you've got a lot of these not protected flags here. I'm not backing up these VMs right now. And that's something that we're going to correct today, and at least some of them. And you can also see that I already have some protection plans applied to some of these, as well as a status of when this was last protected today at 5 p.m. Now, we also have the ability to get some visibility into certain applications like Oracle and SQL in the cloud. We also have the ability to do granular restore for certain Linux file systems, as well as a few of the Windows file systems as well. We're working on expanding that support to be determined when that will be released. And we can also see individual volumes if you really want to get that granular to the VHDs or the EC2 volumes in AWS. Really up to you how you want to orchestrate this protection. Now, let's take a look at how we actually create a protection plan. You can see I already have a couple of these, but we're going to make a new one today. And we're just going to call it Ignite 2019. And you can see if we wanted to, we could put a description in there in case we have, maybe we have a couple of different sets of Oracle databases that we're going to be protecting, and we want to differentiate what Oracle database set this is. We can add a description in there. Really up to you to decide whether that would be relevant for your business. We're going to create a cloud-based policy today because that's what the environment is set up for. And then let's get over to schedules and retentions. Very simple stuff here. We basically control the frequency, how often we want to back something up, and how long we want to keep those backups for, and then the window in which we want those backups to occur. So right now, this is basically saying we're going to do a backup every day, keep that backup for 2 weeks, and it can start literally any time during the day that is relevant. Personally, I want a little bit more protection for these particular VMs, so I'm actually going to have it back up every 4 hours. But I don't want to keep that very long because that data changes quite a bit. So I'm actually just going to keep that for 1 week. And I am okay with it backing up at any time because I kind of want this to be backing up consistently throughout the day. But I can add another schedule if I want to be a longer term retention, essentially. And instead of that, I'm going to do a backup once a week. We can do every week, and we basically choose the day. I want it to be on Friday. That way we capture everything at the end of the day on Friday. And I'm going to keep that for a month. And because this is a daily and it's taking, a weekly backup, it might take a little bit longer. I don't want this starting during production hours. I'm going to relegate it to 10 p.m. and between that and 4 a.m. just in case things happen to come online earlier in the morning. And there we go. I've added a couple of schedules for my protection plan. I just get a review screen to make sure everything's all right. And when I click finish, now we've created a protection plan. Next step is to apply that protection plan to some virtual machines. So I basically just go back here and select the virtual machines that I want to protect. And you can see, add protection. You can do Ignite 2019. And there we go. Now all my virtual machines will be backed up on the next available opportunity with that policy, and we're good to go for our cloud environment. So like I said, everything that we need to manage our on-prem and our cloud infrastructure, all from this single interface. Now, for those of you that are interested and want to learn more about any of the things that I've talked about today, the Veritas booth is right behind you, diagonal catty corner across this hallway. We got plenty of experts available in our protection lounge, or availability lounge, or insight lounge that can help talk to you about not just the cloud and on-prem data protection, but also the other solutions that we offer at Veritas today. And if anybody has any questions for me, I'll be sticking around this podium for a couple of follow-up questions, and feel free to reach out. Thanks for attending the session today, everybody.